Greg, is that the most difficult defeat of the season so far?
Yeah, I'd say so. Second half, say first half, both teams kind of getting a feel for each other. It's a great response to the goal going in, and then second half, you come out and we're so dominant, and it's just like everything's going away, and I'm on the pitch. I'm thinking this is we're on it here, and then obviously games turn quickly. They get a lift off the miss, and then they have one attack in the second half and score, and it's been the story of our season, and the fact that teams, maybe we can be in control, teams have a chance, and we're punished, and we give teams goals, and it's so we've just got to face up to it head on. There's no hiding place from it. That's the thing. As players, it's just simply not good enough, and it needs to turn, and we need to look ourselves in the mirror, particularly from a goal again from a set piece. We work on it, and last year we made such a point of it, of being solid in that area, and again this year we touched on it. It's just not going. Obviously, to be the guys put the ball in the top corner from 25 yards. I mean, but these little things, and we have to punish when we're on top. Simple as that. As a team, as a collective, and then we need to keep the back door shut if we're not going to score. And that's where we're at the minute.
Obviously, results aren't going our way at the moment, but as you touched upon there, do you feel the performances warrant more points than what we should have?
Yeah, they do, but the points aren't on the board. That's the thing. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'd rather win. Yeah, we can play well, we can dominate. I mean, we dominated tonight, but we didn't win. We didn't pick up the points that we needed to do. There's been games this season where maybe we've been up against it, and we've had the opportunity to go and nick it, and we haven't done it. And again, it all adds up. It needs to click with us as a team. You're not all of a sudden a bad team off the back of last season, and it's really hard to put your finger on, and hard not to let yourself get it down. But this is football. It needs to change quickly, and we've got a really, really quick turnaround, and another few games coming up that we need to get points on the board. It's as simple as that, and we cannot keep standing here making excuses. We need to put the ball in the net, and we need to be stronger in our box. It's as simple as that.
Just talking about them tactically, was you surprised how defensively they set up tonight with 5 at the back?
No, I felt like we nullified them. That's the thing. The second half, it felt really we were pressing high, we were winning the ball back in really dangerous areas, but we just did not punish them, and we let them off the hook so many times, and teams haven't let us off the hook this season. That's the difference at the minute. We've been caught cold countless times this year. However, we should be punishing teams, and we're just simply not doing it. And we need to look as a group at each other and be very honest with each other, because it needs to. It's just that we can't keep allowing it at home in front of our fans. It's not where we want to be, and there's maybe a deja vu of before, and it needs to get cut out quickly, and we need to rectify our mistakes, and just it's harder obviously the longer you go with not scoring. Maybe the confidence goes a little bit, but we just need that you need to keep believing and doing the right things, and it will fall for you and it will turn.
From your positional point on the pitch as a central midfielder, do you think that things might start to change now that you've got George Honeyman, for example, back alongside you?
Definitely, you see what he brings. I mean, he's passed through for Malik today. Teams are very aware of how much of a threat he is for us, and how he does not give you a minute on the ball. But we can't just rely on George. George he's been really unfortunate with injuries. He's just back. We can't just rely on George to be in the team. Obviously, it was unfortunate with Tom losing Tom so early on. He was just back from injury. I felt, and again, we were in control. But as a team, we need to win together. We need to stick together, win together, and just start grinding out results, if that's what it's going to be. Maybe if it's a case of we're not going to win pretty, then we win ugly, and we need to find that horrible, nasty side that teams are doing to us at the minute.
Grant, how difficult a result is that to take this evening?
Yeah, it's a difficult night really for everyone. Obviously it's a sloppy goal for us to concede the first one, but brilliant from the boys to come back and get into it. Good goal, great cross from Callum, and good finish from Josh. And all night, I thought the performance levels of the boys was really good again. They're giving us absolutely everything. Obviously, in another day, Josh scores that penalty. He hasn't missed one for us, and it can happen. You can miss penalties, and unfortunately, he has today. But then after that, we kept going. Obviously, we've conceded a game, but we kept going and going and going to the death to try and get that equaliser. But it wasn't to be.
And without touching on it too much, that penalty miss, obviously the goal coming afterwards, do you feel that just unsettled the players a little too much?
Yeah, possibly. It's obviously when you when that happens and you don't take that opportunity, and then they score at the other end, maybe confidence can go a little bit. And I sense the frustrations in the stands. I completely understand it. I get it. But one thing we are not getting is the players are not folding. They're not going away. They keep coming. They keep going. We ain't getting the breaks at the minute, unfortunately. We've hit the post, hit the bar, missed the penalty, missed the tap in on our front post. Everything that could go against us tonight sort of way did. But we have got to continue with the performance levels, and we've got to change, good performances, bad results into good performances, good wins. That's where we need to be at.